Hello everyone, we're going to have a look at how we can derive the sine rule using basic trigonometric identities. See, with any non-right angle triangle, what you can do is that you can actually take that big triangle and break it into two right angle triangles, and you use that by using the height. So you can draw your height, and what you end up with is two right angle triangles. As you can see, here, this height is shared by both the triangle formed on the left and the triangle formed on the right. Yeah. Now we can use the knowledge of our basic trigonometric identities to find the sine rule that you are familiar with. So let's start doing this. We can see here that the sine of A, let's write it here, the sine of A, the sine of the angle A is equal to the opposite, which in this case is h, over the hypotenuse, which is b. Now if we look at the other triangle in a similar way, we can see that the sine of b, is equal to h, which is the opposite, over its hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is a. Yeah. Now we have to remember that h is common to both triangles, so we might be able to use that to find our rule. So let's solve for h on both sides. So let's find h. On this side, we find that h is equal to the sine of a times b, and on this side we find that h is equal to sine of b times a. Now you notice that on this side here we have h in terms of the sine of a and the side b. This should actually be a lowercase. This is a lowercase b. And on the right we have h in terms of the sine of the angle b and the side a. Now since these two are equivalent, we can actually rewrite this as the sine of a times b is equal to the sine of b times a. Yeah. Now you can probably already see that it's very simple to get to our sine rule. All we have to do is rearrange this. So we will divide by b. We'll divide by b on both sides and also by a on both sides, and we end up with our non-sine rule. So we end up by having the sine of a of the angle a over the side a is equal to the sine of the angle b over the side b. Yeah, and a similar construction can be done for the sine of c over the side c. Hope this helps. In our next video, we're actually going to have a look at an example of how we can apply this to find for the length of unknown signs in a non-right angle triangles. Thank you very much.